Shall we continue our journey, driver? Event is just a few minutes away. The frantic race that goes from the coast to the countryside with an unmistakable Californian vibe. Ready to go. Speak to you soon, driver. all good to resume our progression on this playlist. We're keeping pace. The next event is just a few minutes away. A frantic race that goes from the coast to the countryside with an unmistakable Californian vibe.
Shit. Try and do my fucking ending it.
Your next car is one of the most recent entries when it comes to muscle cars. The 2020 Mustang Shelby GT500. Your opponents do not stand a chance.
Right, where is ours? There be. Go.
Well, now, that little bulldozer you got there can face anything. See? You can trust me with that car.
Oh shit. I want to bump in.
We finished prepping it like 10 minutes before you showed up. It is ready to gobble up every square mile of swampland, if you ask it to.
Whoa, fuck. It wants to fucking slide. Get back.
Second lap, keep up with the beat, stay on top. It's a 3-lap brawl this time. Don't waver. You can go full speed, through the mud, through water, through the weeds. Ain't nothing gonna stop you. Same goes for these ramps, flat out. All right. Water pond, don't think twice.
Oh, what the fuck was that? I was gonna go on the other way. That was a brutal fucking slide. Wide slide
Ramp
there.
incoming. Make that Mustang jump like the devil is after it. Third and last turn of that swamp cruise. Go for it and don't be afraid to get your wheels dirty. Hold on to your saddle, cowboy. Yeah. That track's so good. Don't listen to me, just listen to this and knock some teeth out. Straight line. Use that nitro. One more jump, and you're done. Standing ovation. Show's far from over, though.
Good job, driver. New challenges lie ahead. We're keeping pace. The next event is just a few minutes away. A frantic race that goes from the coast to the countryside with an unmistakable Californian vibe. Your next car is one of the most recent entries when it comes to muscle cars. The 2020 Mustang Shelby GT500. Your opponents do not stand a chance.
engine off the grid, competition, and a mean muscle car to kick everyone's butt. Come on, dude, bring the thunder. Man, I love that song. Hey, where's my guitar? Find it, damn it. Bottom line is, with my cars and my songs, you're winning this thing, period. Have you ever driven from San Diego to Palm Springs? It's a beautiful scenic route. I'm getting kind of the same vibe from this ride. Kick-ass views and nice stretches of asphalt to let your mountain run wild. The best things America can offer.
What?
You'll get it next time for sure, driver.
I get a driver. I'll see if I can find out who we're tired of.
The next event is just a few minutes away. A frantic race that goes from the coast to the countryside with an unmistakable Californian vibe.
Rewards, part like the motor pass, part of the bottom screen under 3 XP.
Of course, we're all huge Porsche fans, and it means a lot to us to have such an incredible man.
Where's the... Where is the... Oh. Oh, okay, yeah. You gotta be like level, high level to get it.
The next one is bound to be breathtaking.
Oh, fucking Under Armour. Okay. That's another action car as well. Actually, I should be able to, if I get this, I can get that other challenge done. Where's my... Where is it? There it is. Oh, we got more. Something here. Huh? What's this one here? Where is this one? In the car park. Is it on this side or is it on the other side? Oh, I just clicked it. Easy. Let's do this challenge. Maybe we'll just go around and do some of these while we're here. here. Next one is, where are we? To the left. Rainbow Flora art. What does this one give us? Rainbow Ocean. This one's gonna be up. Statue. We got any more that's close to us? Oh, it doesn't actually show them up on this map. Right. Just a couple over this side there. Yep. Where are we? Oh, there's a couple up here. It's gonna be on the other side. Yep, there it is. More up here. There was, where is it on the map? There was a ticket somewhere. Why is that? Where did I see that? Over here. Oh, that's actually the Lamborghini. Oh. It's the automobile place, right. Suppose I might do another one of my alright.
I'm back.
Right, so it is that way. Yep. Oh, there's another thing here as well. There it is. many Ks? We got 7 Ks to go. Fast track racing. So that bar. I've already done this one, what? But no.
Alright, let's move to the next objective. Power system, back on.
It's 40 kilometers away, so it's going to take a bit to get there. Whereabouts is it? I'm actually able to fast travel. No. Why is that taking me over there? No.
Do you need recommendations, driver?
Yep. Go this
We're
way.
keeping pace. The next event is just a few minutes away. A frantic race that goes from the coast to the countryside with an unmistakable...
So it's that one I did before.
Californian vibe. Tara speaking. May I help you? We're keeping pace. The next event is just a few minutes away. A frantic race that goes from the coast to the countryside with an unmistakable Californian vibe. Your next car is one of the most recent entries when it comes to muscle cars. The 2020 Mustang Shelby GT500. Your opponents do not stand a chance.
Save away. Yeah, I don't know why the waypoint trying to get just off the map. Yeah. I'm pretty gonna grab this. Alright, great. See, what I might do is with my, no, not that one, with my car. Vehicle.
That's my jam right here. A good old-fashioned off-the-grid competition and a mean muscle car to kick everyone's butt. Come on, dude, bring the thunder. Man, I love that song. Hey, where's my guitar? Find it, damn it. Bottom line is, with my cars and my songs, you're winning this thing, period. Have you ever driven from San Diego to Palm Springs? It's a beautiful scenic route. I'm getting kind of the same vibe from this ride. Kick-ass views and nice stretches of asphalt to let your mount run wild. The best things America can offer. Mustang Shelby GT500 is a bit on the modern side. Let me tell you, these cars have come a long way since their first appearance. call them hot rods back in the 50s when greasers just started putting large displacement engines called big blocks in cheaper cars. The tech's evolved a great deal since then, but one thing is for sure. The same thrill that drove people to push boundaries back in the day is what's still driving us now. Straight across the roundabout. Don't bother slowing down. One final turn, enter the military base, and that's it. The boys are back in town. This was a solid set. You keep playing this good, and I might just become your roadie.
Good job, driver. New challenges lie ahead. We're going up now, driver. You got the toughest cars, so let's take them to the toughest spots. Face to face with the island's guardian. I'm talking about the volcano, of course. Remember when I told you Jim would drive these cars on the moon if he could? Well, this is as close as it gets. Once again, a Mustang GT specially tuned for off-roading is waiting for you. This car is your best chance to make it through that David versus Goliath kind of trial. See it in the distance. It's waiting for you.
That's right. I got you yet another one of my rally raid prepped Mustang GTs. Just the right tool for the job. Check this out. Man, you're gonna have fun. Check out the mountain peak. Hang on, it's gonna get bumpy. Straight ahead, shoot for the stars. the stands on your left. Looks like you got some spectators. Let's give them their money's worth. Get ready to fly. That's right. That's one lap. Now taunt that giant one more time. What a badass shot. I'm getting flashbacks of my drives through Arizona. Good bunch of volcanoes there, too. And long, winding roads that disappear into the horizon. Full speed on the descent, but save some of your nitro for the jump. Now, thrusters on full. And we have liftoff. Time for the killing blow. Right on. Center stage, dude. Hit the lights. That's how you rock the house.
Good job, driver. New challenges lie ahead. I believe it is safe to say that so far this playlist is no picnic. You may even think that we've already seen everything there is to see about muscle cars, and assume it can't get more intense than this. Well, hold on to that thought. Showdown way above the speed limit and way beyond your expectations. Plus, it's a chance to see just how far muscle car customization can go and how cool it can look.
Curves are coming right off the bat. Eagle eye, and try to keep your machine under control. They had it coming. Off the winding part of the road. Now you can let the supercharged V8 do the talking. Now you probably figured out by now I'm a massive Shelby GT500 fan. Well, you're currently driving my meanest one, my special Jimbo Full Power Edition. That car is one of the highlights of my collection. Calls to me in my sleep, it does. And it doesn't take no for an answer. First position can't be any other way. Reach the harbor real soon. Quickly closing in on the finish line. Don't you flinch now. This will buff right out, but still. That's it. Fire up your guns. That was quite the show. Now all that's left is the encore.
Great job, but the journey is far from over. You now know muscle cars have been around since the second half of the 20th century, but somehow we've yet to get you one of the classic oldies. Well, at Jim's request, we decided to catch you on the fly and save the origin story for the grand finale. There's an absolute classic heading your way, a grail among collectors, and Jim's greatest pride, the Mustang Boss 429. Prepare for the centerpiece of American muscle car history.
our final show. Let's get loud. You're driving my #1 car, the star of my collection, the 1969 Mustang Boss 429. Name speaks for itself. One of the oldest muscle cars. Still one of the greatest, too, honestly. Second lap, but no second guessing. Keep it real. The Boss is an icon. It shaped the golden age of muscle cars from the 60s to the early 70s. This was one of the top dogs. The age when these cars stopped being called hot rods or drag racing cars and became muscle cars.
Ultimate and Gold is out now, but Standard isn't out for another comes out in about an hour and a half.
That's right. Even though the hot rodding mindset had been around since the early 50s,
Ultimate and Gold has been out since Monday.
Muscle car popped up, embodying an entire generation's rebellious state of mind. At that time, if you were into muscle cars or just into cars in general, the place to be was Detroit.
So I'm guessing you've got.
Ever heard of Woodward
Have you got
Avenue?
this? Have you ordered the standard edition? I'm guessing you'll be able to play it, yeah, in about an hour and a half if you've got that one. But Ultimate and Gold, yeah, are already out. But it's definitely worth it. Like compared to the previous Crew game, this is like definitely to another level. Like they've definitely stepped this up way more.
Third lap. Let's end this with a proper
Like
charge.
after seeing
Show
the
them
Crew
who's the
2
boss.
and then they announced this game, I wasn't expecting the massive leap that they've done, but they've done a freaking awesome job. I do love it. Like I got to take part in the beta and it's a really good game. And if you're into car games, I would say definitely well worth spending some money on it. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like in an hour and a half, it's gonna like massively like the player base is just gonna skyrocket. Like there's already a few on here,
More
but
solo. Give the audience what they deserve.
yeah, you are right. It's gonna massively skyrocket once the standard edition's out. Everyone's gonna start jumping on. Yeah, the motocross side, like, yeah, I was actually surprised,
Well, what can I say? You got
I was
the
a bit
muscle
worried
car
that they
spirit
might
in you.
skip it or they'll bring it in, but,
Actually, I
you know,
know.
just half
Two
it,
words.
like they
You
wouldn't
rock. Catch you
concentrate
later.
properly on it, but they've actually done a really good job with all aspects. Like, yeah, it's a car game, but they've done really good aspects to the bikes, the boats, the planes. Oh, is it? Yeah. Well, I've done the modes I've done already
There's a reward vehicle waiting for
are, of course, now the American Muscle. I've done the
you.
Japanese
The muscle
one.
car spirit can be
I've done
described in many
the
ways, but nothing speaks
Hawaiian,
to it better than a head-on encounter with the Chrome itself. I
scenic
hope you've
tour,
enjoyed this wild
and
experience to its fullest.
I think that's it. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. But I've done a few of them now. I think this is the fourth. Yeah, this is the fourth one. From the fourth or fifth one for me to play. I think it's four. But I do like this. The Liberty Walk. The Liberty Walk and stuff that we get. So fucking cool. Oh, it actually does. It looks so freaking good. Definitely would have a car like that in real life.
Let's complete this playlist.
Alright, let's see. Oop, okay. Oh, nice. That's always good. So, yeah, I've done... Let's see what rewards I've got. See what I've done. Oh yeah, so the Vintage Garage, American Muscle, Scenic, Liberty, and the Japan.
A playlist is ready to try.
Alright, let's see what specs I can put on this. Upgrade. What does that take it up to speed-wise? 360 kilometers. Not too bad. But it is a nice car.
Let's go try it.
Nice. Wait, so what platform do you play on? I do like that they've got some aspects that are cross-playable. I gave a go at that Grand Race before, and that's cross-playable, which is good. PS5, oh no, PS5. Like, I ended up buying the Ultimate Edition.
We had a lot of fun making this next playlist.
Quite expensive.
It centers on one of
It
the
was like
most famous car models of all time.
$70 for me to get it, but after playing the beta, I was like, fuck it, you know, I've got the money, I'll do it.
Let's find out what makes this car iconic. Head to the container in Pearl Harbor and let's get behind the wheel of a legend.
But this car is definitely nice. Yeah, I know. Even though I bought it. Yes. Even though I bought it, after I bought it, I was kicking myself thinking, you know, the fuck I do. Why did I do that? But, you know, I was like, stuff that I thought, I don't usually do that with games. And, yeah, it tends to. And I thought, you know, I don't usually do it often, and I thought I had the money. Yeah, I know. It's like $100 for you. It's like 100, you know, 150, 60 for us. Yeah. Yeah, USD to AUD is freaking, it's ridiculous.
Here we go.
So I'm guessing 120 was what the USD.
Of course, we're all huge Porsche fans. And it
Yeah,
means a lot
like
to
I'm
us
guessing
to
that
have
was
such
Ultimate
a
Edition.
manufacturer joining
Was it 120 for you guys? Because the 3 versions were. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 I gave this a go in the beta when I gave it a go in the beta, and yeah. So it's 70, 100, and 120. Yeah. Over here it was 100, 150, and 170. So the standard edition was, yeah, like literally $100.
There's so much diversity with the 911. We had no choice but to reveal it to you.
So yeah, 100, 150, and then like 170. Yep. It is bloody ridiculous, like, and that's why other games like the NBA 2K24 that come out, the highest bundle of that over here was $240. So it was like 100 for the standard,
What is next in line?
160 or 70 for the middle one, and then 240 for like the highest one. Yeah, like I'd never spend that much money on that type of game.
Shipping from Stuttgart, Germany to
I
Hawaii.
don't usually play those type of games, and if I do, I only get them if they're freaking either super cheap or free, like they were, like 2K was not that long ago. Just get rid of that so I can cover this.
The Porsche brand embodies power and performance, but it's also about elegance and style. So
This is actually,
behind the wheel of a 911, you've got to behave accordingly.
this is a nice freaking nice car. I do like this. I have to say that's probably one of my favourites now in this game.
Clean driving gets you a bonus at the end of each event. The cleaner you drive, the bigger your bonus will be. So even during a race, drive clean, take care of your car, and beat your opponents with
Have you
finesse.
played the... I haven't given it a go yet, but it's of course like the online mode, the Demolition Derby. Have you given that a go yet? I did the Grand Race, but I haven't done the Demolition Derby yet. Oh, nice. That's good. Yeah, I do remember doing these in the beta, because in the beta they didn't have, like, of course they've got more series you can do now, but they had the 911, the Scenic, and the Japanese one. Like the Japanese one, like I'd say it's alright, but out of all of them, it's like not my, it's not my favourite. There, it's okay, but it's not my favourite series in this one. Like there's some of the races are alright, but it's just the whole out of the whole series compared to the others, it's not really my favourite. Yeah, well, I have heard that there's rumours that in the future that there could be expansions, because the islands are there and they are fully detailed as we can see. Like, because if they weren't willing to expand them, like they wouldn't, they wouldn't have put them in the game. But
This one's gonna pay.
But no, I do like they've gone into detail with a lot of things, like, and especially the cars compared to the original, the previous game, the Crew 2. They've definitely had an upgrade. Like, they've had a major compared to 3D model. Yeah, definitely. Even like when you look at like the weather and stuff like that, like at night and like the sun rays and stuff when the sun sets, like how detailed the sun rays are and stuff. Like, it's definitely a major step up in the franchise. Yeah, well, that's like before the game actually come out. I was actually talking with a group of people, and they were saying that, like, they were talking about it and they were like, oh, they were all saying, oh, it's just going to be a DLC, you know? Like, it's like they were calling it a DLC upgrade to the Crew 2, but you can clearly see this is way more than a DLC. Like, this is definitely a major freaking step up.
Wow, that's some pro driving here.
Damn, this car is not the best, but can I get back in front? Oh, shit. What's he driving that? Yeah. Not doing my best on this one. Oh, dude, I hit that too wide. Damn it. I'm gonna have to rewind that. Try that again. Hit the time down. Yeah. And even just like when, like you were saying before, with the detail and stuff, like the physics, the polygons, like the graphics, the tiny details in the game, they've gone down to like everything in this game. Like, they've gone down to the tiniest door, you know, they know what needs to be worked on, and that's what I've liked that they've done, is just the tiniest details. Like, they look at it as, you know, the tiniest rock, the dirt marks, the details, you know. You drive over dirt and the actual marks that it leaves on your car. That's what they've really looked into. And like, I will say, like, I know that will still say, you know, Forza's better. Like, there are a lot of similarities people will probably say with this and Forza, but I can fully say that I've played Forza, I like Forza, but to me Forza gets boring very quickly. It is a good game, you know, don't get me wrong on that one, but it gets me, you know, it gets boring like so quick for me. But with this, like, I can just come, you know, I can just keep coming back to it over and over again. Like, I can play it for like hours upon hours, turn it off, and then, you know, within like 10-15 minutes I'll be like, oh, you know, I want to get back on and get back on the game again.
Not to be outdone, officially entered some of their own tweaked 911s to the rally circuit.
Well, yeah. Oh, well, that's alright then, yeah. But the sound, yeah, the sound quality as well is definitely a massive improvement. Like, they actually sound like freaking cars, you know. Like, on the Crew 2 you could clearly see, like, they had, you know, some of the cars, yeah, they had good cars, but on the Crew 2 you could clearly see some of the sounds were just copied and pasted onto other cars. But you know, this is definitely a good game, you know. Like, I'm gonna, you know, I've got a lot of people that have told me that, you know, they're gonna stop playing the Crew 2 after this has come out for them, but, you know, like, I haven't played the Crew 2 since it's come out, so I'll probably do the same, but yeah. What about this? Those fine. Arcade racer where there's this aspect with fully detailed, yeah. Which was, yeah, 100%. Yeah. But they did say there were a couple of cars that we will not see in this game, which is Alfa Romeo, and a couple of other ones because they've got a thing with Forza, and you know they didn't want to annoy Forza and stuff, and Forza wasn't wasn't happy with them to do it. So yeah, but this game is going to have. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Like, you can clearly see this game is going to be made to live long. Like, this game is going to be made to go very far into the future. Like, this game is, you can clearly see with this game has been made to, you know, not just be a 1, 2, 3 year, you know, maybe 5-year game just while they make another one, you know, just to deal with time. You can clearly see that this is.
Let's refocus.
This is definitely a game that's going to stand the test of time. Like, this game, I could see this game still going on, like, with updates in the future, I could still see this game going on, you know, 7, 8 years, even probably 10 years down the line from now. This game's still going on with updates, like. But definitely this game but you can see how this game's been made. It's definitely been made to be out for many years and to stand the test of time. A bit like I know they're two different genres of games, but like it's a bit like Starfield on Xbox. Like, that game, we know that game's definitely been made to like still be around like 10, 11, 12, probably 20 years. Probably not even that, but like, you know, 10, 15 years maybe down the line still going on. And I feel like that's where developers are starting to go with their games now, is making their games more detailed, making them more, you know, like pushing them out instead of making new games every such and such years. Now it's just make a good game and have them there ready for the, you know, updates, and have them there to have like a very long life expectancy. But also with games where you can't predict the life expectancy, really, it just goes down to they make it, and then if people like it, they'll play it, and they'll keep playing it for years, and if they don't like it, then, you know, a few months or so after it's released, you know, it'll end up losing people. But I do see this game being having quite a longevity. But yeah, so, because the standard edition comes out at midnight for my time, which is an hour and 5 minutes from now, but at that point, yeah, the player base is probably just gonna start skyrocketing. Yeah. But like, yeah, like how you can see with the Crew one, that was made for another game to come out a few years afterwards, and then the Crew 2, that was made, you know, probably only made for not as long as it did last, but with the updates it did keep it going, and then when this has come out, this is definitely gonna definitely going to push into the future. Like, this game's going to be around for quite a while.
No time to rest on your laurels. Keep going, driver.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the issue with a lot of these bloody new games is sadly they all go on about the, you know, money grab, you know, freaking pay to win. Like, it's not really the way to go. Like, and that's the thing, I don't agree with a game where, you know, you got to spend a heap of money on a game.
Muscle cars are synonymous with raw power, and American-made motors are some of the most powerful out
like,
there.
yeah, I don't agree with buying the game
how Porsche measures up against some other
and then
iconic
having
automotive
to
powerhouses.
spend more money to get, you know, more aspects to the game unlocked. Like, I don't agree with that. Like, if a game wants to do that, I think a game should release at a very cheaper price. And then turn into, you know, if you want this expansion or if you want this pack, then do it. But for a game to be like $100+, then make people buy the game later on.
One of the most famous
not
sports
worth
cars
it.
in the world. Get ready to face off against some muscle car monsters.
Yeah, definitely, like at least 8. Yeah, like at least 7.
You're going up against some tough muscle
Yeah,
cars,
at least 7
but
to 10
you're still
years it's
driving
gonna,
a Porsche, so take care of it and avoid
like, but
collisions
yeah,
as much
definitely
as possible.
at least up to 7 or so years it's gonna, and that's where you can clearly see this has definitely been made to last quite a while. And it's definitely a game I've always wanted. Like, this is literally, in a way now, like, a lot of people do call it, in a way, like, there are a lot of similarities to Forza and all that on this, but this is like a game I've always wanted something like this, and, you know, finally we got something like it. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Crew 2, I still love the Crew 2, but now playing this is a major leap, you know, this is a major step up. People in the server after the game to get fire disappear. They can, yeah, that is a thing, yeah. But it's, yeah, definitely. But
This one's gonna pay.
it definitely be interesting to see how, because in the Crew, how there was really, like, when you get games like GTA, how there's multiple sessions, servers and stuff that have like 30 people per session. This is just really one, like the Crew 2. The Crew 2 was really just one map, one server. And, you know, you'd always come across people, so it's going to be interesting to see how, yes, this map is smaller than, it is still big, but yeah, it is smaller than the Crew 2's map. So it's going to be interesting to see when the players do, you know, start coming up, how is that going to impact it? Like, are we going to see people almost everywhere on the map? Is it going to be quite, you know, busy, populated, or is it just going to do what they do at the moment, where once you move away from zones, people will disappear? But it will be interesting to see what actually happened with, like, how popular, you know, how busy this map's actually going to get with people.
There goes my bonus.
Shit. Another part here is the traffic density is non-existent. Oop. Not that then. Traffic density is non-existent. Oh yeah. Like, I do get confused sometimes with, like, the traffic on here. It's, especially when you're driving around the map and you get those, like, racing, like, when you're driving around the map when you're just in free mode and you're getting those races, like, yeah, they're invisible and they go through, you know, you can go through them and stuff because they, you know, yeah, they're doing the race, but in a way they're not really there, that's why they're invisible. But if you're not close to them, they are there, like a physical car. But when you get close to them, of course, they start going invisible. But sometimes when they start coming towards you, before they, you know, start merging to go into invisibility, I do get confused between them and the actual normal cars on the road, because I'll be driving from, oh yeah, I can full speed this, you know, oh yeah, this car will go straight through me. Next minute, oh no, I've just smashed into it, you know, it's... But that's one thing I will say I did like with the Crew 2 as well, is the traffic in the Crew 2 was, it did have more of a realistic, oh yeah, that's a good thing on the highway, yeah. But one thing I did like in the Crew 2 that they have pushed in a way somewhat on here is the traffic density. So if you're in the city, there's more chance that, you know, you're going to come across more people, you know, more vehicles, more cars and stuff, to being in the middle of, like, nowhere. And, you know, yeah, there'll be the occasional few cars, but not as much.
No time to rest on your laurels. Keep going, driver.
Yeah, see, yeah, that is. Yeah, they definitely do need to, though. Like here where I am now, there's like nothing. There we go, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's definitely...
You know, Porsche's manufacturers are in Stuttgart, Germany. Do you know what's special with Germany when it comes to driving cars?
Yeah, they do.
Yes, autobahns with no
Like,
speed limit driving.
I understand compared to the previous map.
Highway.
Yes, there's probably less cars in Hawaii than there is in America, but like Hawaii is still quite a populated country. Like like in real life, there'd be more than just a small amount of cars on the road. Like here, there we go, one car at the roundabout. Here's another one just coming in, but yeah. But yeah, they definitely need to do add some more. Like, it's handy in some aspects that there's not as much, because you can get up to speed and, you know, you can mess around. But yeah, like, yeah, the tourism and stuff, yeah. Like, Hawaii is a massive tourist destination. But like, it's good, yeah, with none. Low density, with where you can just put your foot down and stuff, but it is good though to have a bit more traffic. Like there isn't, I haven't really got to check it yet though, but is there actually a thing in the settings to change it? Like change the density, the vehicle density and stuff? So I haven't really gotten to check it. That guy pushed me into the wall. I don't really like the white on this colour. Like, it's alright, but it's not there. Like, I like that bluish one, but... Oh my god, this car is not moving out of my way. Get out of my way. And you keep ramming into me. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's annoying, that is. But yeah, that's what they should add. They need to add the slider thing so people can preference what they want to, because like, I know there are people that would preference to have either nothing, tiny amount, or, you know, medium, or just cars everywhere. But that's what they, you know, should be able to be, you know, maybe in a future update it might become a thing, which I'm hoping it does, because it's quite a handy tool having something like that. And then yeah, and it just goes down to each player. So like, you could be playing with someone, you could be a person that, you know, wants traffic, you could have someone else that doesn't want traffic, you know, you play together, but on your screen there could be cars everywhere, but then on their screen there could be like none to a tiny amount. But I will say I'm happy with the... What the hell, that guy ran into me, but it took money off me. Right, okay. But I do like the aspect of the cross-playable thing with the cross-saves and the cross-playable races and stuff. Like, that's where I believe we are coming into the genre now. You know, well, it's been a few years now, but we are in the time where games should be more cross-playable now. Like, it's just that time of thing, you know, like, there's no reason for games just to be on specific consoles and stuff anymore. Like, I'm happy for exclusive games, but like, there's a lot of games out there that should be cross-playable now, and yeah. Like, I understand there's reasons for with PC and stuff, with modding and that, with a lot of games, but you know, they started adding mods and stuff to console games now, so it's like, if you don't want to add a crossplay to a PC, just do it to the console, or give the person the option of what they want to crossplay with. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like, definitely, like, yeah, like, and that would bring...
on your laurels. Keep going, driver.
And that would bring a lot more.
On the streets and back roads, there's only one place left to try.
Like, yeah, but that's definitely a good idea. They should definitely introduce something like that.
Really shine. We got our hands on the GT3 Cup, a model designed with track racing in mind.
Because that's what's making me think, is it, have they done this because when people do play, there's going to be players everywhere, and that's what's going to fill up the game. But it would be interesting to see, because yeah, the Ultimate and Gold Editions out, yes, a fair few people have bought that, but it's just going to be interesting to see.
This playlist is all about clean racing.
If, you know, players are just going to fill up the non-existent NPCs. Oh, there we go, alright. But if you're interested in adding me, I've put my gamer tag in the chat for you. like I've got a couple of friends that bought the, have bought the standard edition. So of course they'll be jumping on when it happens, but some of them will be doing it like at a later time, or yeah. Actually, I'm gonna try that because I was late starting on that. Oh, there we go. I do like these cars. I feel like these guys are purposely trying to friggin' hit into me. Yeah, oh, out of the way. But yeah, I haven't tried the demolition derby or whatnot yet. Oh, what the hell? It's kind of interesting because they said it's like a battle royale type of, you know, last man standing, which, you know, which it is, but it's pretty interesting to see how that all works out.
This one's gonna pay.
Oh yeah, yeah, I do like doing that here. Oh, it's cool looking in first person. Especially like how in the interiors of a lot of these cars, that's another thing they've done with this game, is the detail of all the interior. Because I will say, like, in like a fair few years back, this is going now, but like you get racing games where they wouldn't add the interior of the car because they were more, you know, detailed outside of the car, and when they finally added the interior for the first time, it's like they never like the whole interior was just all grainy and horrible, and it's just like, yeah. Oh yeah, this is definitely a game that would look interesting on the PSVR too. Like, I played because I've still got the original, you know, the PlayStation VR, and I still use that on the occasion on my PlayStation 5, because I've got a cable that connected it to the PS5, but I still use that a lot. But I play Gran Turismo Sport. I play Gran Turismo Sport in the VR mode and stuff, and that is so cool. But with the VR2 more advanced, it would look much more detailed, much more better. But this would look awesome in VR. Definitely something that they'd have to do.
Good job, driver. New challenges lie ahead. We've got one last race in our Porsche playlist. I hope after driving all the Porsches under the rainbow, you've gotten a real feel for them.
Yeah. Well, over here, you'd be quite surprised, the PSVR is about $800. Like 800-900. Oh, we're going around that one. Yeah, about $800-900. The VR too. But I've wanted to get it, but it's just, of course, with that price tag over here, it does put me off a lot of doing it. Like, because I got my PlayStation 5. My PlayStation 5, I got the disc edition when it first came out, and it retailed at $750 for the disc edition over here. And with the VR2 being like 850 to like 930, $40, it's like,
This face up will be tough, so get ready.
it makes me get a bit iffy with buying it, but I do want to get it at some point. So, have you had the previous, like, did you have the previous one? And if so, did you see much difference? Like, what are the improvements, if there is?
Welcome. I'm glad you could join. This is Jake, our test driver on the island. Fancy a little showdown? This is your ride. And don't worry about scratching the car this time. Just drive as you please.
Like, one thing I always got confused about when I first ever got into the crew type of games as well was not being able to get out of your car. Like, you could only get out of your car in, like, your home and stuff like that, and, like, on this game, like, in the Motorfest, like, the tent and stuff, but, like, it would be cool to be able to just get in and out of your car and, you know, wander around and stuff, but I do also understand why, you know, why they don't let you do that, because in a way there's not really, oh, hang on, I gotta rewind that. There's not really any reason to get out of your car in this game. Like, it would be cool to run around, but I can understand why they don't let you do it. Where is this dude? You know, he's freaking speeding ahead of me. Car's him because he's really freaking ahead of me. I'm gonna have to restart this one. Just got your notification, friend request, so after this race I'll add ya. See, that's the thing as well I've noticed the NPCs do on this game is, compared to the other one, they actually cut corners and stuff a lot more. And I've noticed as well on this one they use their nitro a lot more too. Damn, that guy's fast. So fucking bloody. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I am catching up on him. See, I always worry if I go on the outside of those checkpoints because sometimes it counts, but other times it's like,
One more time.
Yeah, sometimes it counts, at other times it's like, no. Damn, this guy is bloody going fast. Freaking out. I'm gonna have to, I need to win this one to freaking pass this. And he's really freaking hammering out this guy. I'm literally not freaking driving my best on this one. I don't know if I'm gonna actually get this guy. Especially if he keeps cutting the frickin' corners. Yeah, I ain't gonna beat this guy. Frickin' out. Unless a frickin' miracle happens now. I need him to fucking crash. I swear. His car is definitely faster than mine. Like, yeah, I'm gonna need to restart this one, I reckon, again. Yeah, because look, he's... I'm gonna need to, yep, I'm gonna have to... Yeah, he's got it. I don't know why, I was bloody better at this one on frickin'... I was way more better on the frickin'... Full racing one, auto braking is, yeah, I don't want. Try that. Hell no, you're not getting in front of me. Good. I know that was dirty, but it had to be done.
car to give you from the Porsche lineup. As you may have just found out, trying to pick a favorite is incredibly tough. But we did it! Congratulations! Your very own Porsche 911 Carrera 4S. Top of the line and ready to hit the roads.
Alright, there we go.
Hey.
Oh, okay, hold on. Wait a minute. What mic are you using?
I just changed to a different one, but I've got, I'm just using my Turtle Beach one at the moment.
God damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Why? What the hell?
My other one, my better one's on charge at the moment.
Your better one.
Yeah.
Got it.
My better
The
one.
reason I asked is because that mic, like, Lord, I would have compared that to my Blue Yeti.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't usually like using this one, but when the other one charges, I've got to use either speak through my controller, and I ain't doing that, or use this. So it's like, use this.
Yeah, good lord. Yeah, it won't let me type on my phone anymore, or else I would have been continuing to talk about stuff. But the PSVR 2 is so worth it.
Yeah.
Like, for the money, because here it's 500 USD, and then you said it's 800
Yeah.
over there,
800,
which,
yeah.
of course, the foreign exchange, y'all's economy is different than ours. The way that y'all make money is going to be different. Your minimum wage is going to be different. So to you, 800 is just the price of what it is there.
Yeah.
But, dude, honestly, it's really worth it. Like, it really is. The price tag is big, and that really is the main wall and the kind of hurdle that you have to jump over.
Yeah.
But, God, is it worth it. Like, there's a free game called Poker Stars where I can go in and I can literally just sit down and play poker with people. I can play poker, I can go in and play blackjack. Like, it's basically just a casino.
Nice.
You've got Pavlov, which everybody already knows about. It's a great game. Fun. Amazing. But then Gran Turismo 7 on VR, I can't. There's nothing to compare it to.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing. The quality with 4K, with the foveated rendering to where it's perfect 4K wherever you look, it's just immaculate. Especially going in and doing an hour-long race that I usually will end up going and do if I want to make some money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Going in and being in a GT500 supercar, or Supra vehicle, and going in and doing a race on, I think it's Brudes something. It's a German map. And going on there and doing that race for an hour in VR.
Yeah.
It's exhausting, but when you get done, you've gone through a day and night cycle with rain. And it's so good.
Oh, like, and that's one thing I will say I do like about Gran Turismo 7 is, it's, like, just everything with it is what, you know, what you want in a current, you know, with today's technology, what you want as a racing game. you know, you want everything pushed into...
You
And
literally could
Yeah.
not ask for anything
No.
more except for one thing, and that's an open world. But with the amount of detail and quality that they put into the vehicles, into the maps, into the physics, into everything that go on with the cars itself, asking for an open world would be almost asking too much.
Yeah, like, I will say as well, that's one thing Gran Turismo does do, is when you get games, when, like, new consoles come out, and new games come out with the new consoles, they always say, this game is going to push it to the limit. But they never do. Like, they end up bringing graphics out on that game for this new console, which would have clearly been easily played on a previous one, or the one before the previous one, with no hassle. But with Gran Turismo 7, you can clearly see that was a game where they threw everything into it to really literally push the PS5 to its limits.
Yeah, and I mean, the only way to make it to where it performs horribly would to take the maps and make them bigger.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. That, or add more outside foliage. But, like, when it comes to the vehicles, I don't think you could make them look any more realistic without making them look arcadey.
Oh, no, yeah. Like, see, that's one thing as well, like, with all these racing games. I love Need for Speed. I've always loved Need for Speed. The newest one, though, Unbound, I was like, hell no. As soon as I saw what they did with the arcadey looking, fucking anime looking shit, like, I was like, no. Like, I was like, I understand that's where some games are going these days with that anime style. Yeah, I get that, but racing games and anime, no. Like, old arcade races, perfect. That's how they work.
This other guy.
Yeah,
who
that's
I
right.
met yesterday in the game.
Like, old arcadey type of games. Perfect. I agree with arcadey looking games like that. Car games, but for Need for Speed, when they added, like, the weird fucking arcadey drifting physics and shit, I was like, yeah, no. Like, I'm like, we don't need this shit. And they're actually selling it. They're literally, it's on the reduce to clear at most stores over here now. Because literally no one will buy it.
Yeah, and I mean, nobody's probably going to because it was free.
Yeah.
A couple months back, so.
Yeah. But
You know what Tarkov is?
Tarkov. I've heard of it. Can't fully remember though what it was.
Do you know? So you know Call of Duty, of course.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you know DMZ?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So Tarkov is basically what DMZ is inspired from. Tarkov is the first game that came out with that, like, go in with nothing, get stuff, and if you die, you lose it, but if you extract with it, you get to keep it.
Yeah.
It's basically the first game that got that concept of an extraction shooter and made it perfect. The only difference is that Tarkov takes the game to an extreme to where you have actual, like, health damage to your body. So you can have, your arms can get damaged, your legs can get damaged, your chest can get damaged, your head can be damaged. And you have to bandage each individual part. Getting shot in different locations will do different, like, defects to your actual person. So if you get shot in the arms, then your recoil control might be really bad. You get shot in the chest a certain amount, then you might end up just straight up dying from it, depending on how much damage you've taken. You have an overall health bar, and if it dips too low, then you just die. But also the game has an insane recoil system. Wherever the arrow's pointing, the bullet's going to go, but it is not a 2D system where it's basically you shoot, the gun goes up and slightly scatters to the left and to the right. The gun can completely move far left, far right, completely up and completely down. So it's full realistic recoil.
Yeah.
There's a game coming out for PSVR 2 that was supposed to come out in September, but it's got its date pushed back to early 2024, called Ghost of Tabor. And it literally is just copying Tarkov, but in VR.
Oh, that's alright, yeah. Well, there is a game that I've wanted, and it's in my wish list, and it's been, like, I feel like it's one of those games where, do you know, or like when you get those games where they announce and say, oh, this, you know, and everyone's like, this is a game that everyone has wanted for years.
Right.
And then then it ends up not coming out because like it's just too much for them to do. The game is called Abandoned, and it's literally where you wake up in the middle of a forest, and you've got to try and work out, like, you've lost your mind, and you've got to try and retrace your steps and work out, get back to civilization and shit. But in the forest, there's, there's, like, these weird groups of people that are just trying to kill you, and then there's, like, you come across, like, these, like, weird satanic groups as well and all that, and you've just got to try and avoid all them and get back to civilization safely. And it's been out on the PlayStation Store for fucking years, saying, and all it's just got is coming soon, and it's just never had a proper release date. And I'm like, I just feel like it's again another game that's just, developers have said, yep, it's gonna happen, but then they've worked out, oh shit, it's actually too much for us to do, so we're not gonna bother with it anymore. Which is sad. It looks like it's gonna be a good game, but I just hate it when they do that. It looks
like a good concept and a good design, but
yeah,
it just sucks that, because it doesn't seem like it'd be that hard of a thing to do for a large game company.
Yeah. Like, one thing I will say I'm actually glad that's going to happen is 7 days. That's actually coming back to console. Because I knew, yeah. 7 days to die, yeah. Because, of course we all know what happened to Telltale. They went bankrupt and had to give it up. Some other company finally bought it out and got all the legal stuff to take it, and
so
they've been, well, because I said to one of my mates plays it on PC, and I said, are they just going to get the one that's on here now on the PlayStation Store, and are they just going to just fully revamp that? And he said no. He sent me a link to like the company and all that makes the PC one, and they even said that one's gonna stay, and they're gonna it's gonna literally be like a whole brand new game in a way. Like, it's gonna be of course the same thing, but it's just gonna be the same version of the PC one. Because the PC one's way ahead, and the one on console is like way back, like really early beta, early game. But he said, yeah, it'll just come out as a brand new game, and it will be like, they'll probably charge it as a full price game. And I said, oh, it's a bit stupid. But
a playlist is available, driver.
Yeah, the major games that I'm waiting to come to console Monday, right now, the ones that are on my head, that I can think of, just out of, off the top of the head, is Sons of the Forest, Ghosts of Support, and then I'm still waiting for them to say yay or nay. I know they have said it's coming to PS5 and consoles, but it's only on Xbox. I don't know the new Xboxes, Xbox Series X, S, and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's basically on the new Xboxes and a PC, and that's it. And it's
See, that's like, I ended up actually buying it. Yeah, like, I ended up buying the new Xbox. I was gonna get the X, but like, it was $1,000 freaking for the X, and I was like, yeah, no. Like, if I was going to spend $1,000, I'd end up just buying a PC, So I bought the Series S, because that was on for $499. So I was like, yeah, stuff it, I'll get that. So I got that for a lot of other games that, of course, aren't on it. And I've been playing, like, that Starfield and stuff on there as well, but, like, that's one of the reasons I got it, is because a lot of games that were coming from PC to console were only going to Xbox because of course, Microsoft. But I will say a game I am looking forward to, which is coming to PlayStation 5, and it's coming to the VR2 as well, is Phasmophobia.
Yeah, that's
like
gonna be a
that.
fun one.
Oh, when they announced it coming in August, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, this is going to be so good. And then I looked up and they said, oh, it's going to be anywhere between the 17th and the end of August. And I'm like, the last day of August coming, I'm like, where the hell's this game? I know, I searched up Phasmophobia, and then it was on Google, and it was like, it's been pushed back till the week of Halloween in October, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm like, really? I'm like, I want this game now. But then, like, I understand the time period, it makes probably more sense of Halloween. But I was just like, for God's sake, like, I just want this game now, because I was like, I'd get Phasmophobia in August, I'd get Motorfest in September. I'm happy with that. And now it's like, I'll get Motorfest in September, and now I'll have to get it fucking, Phasmophobia in August. October,
But now another really crazy announcement that I actually found just by going to the game store is Roblox.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
huge.
Yeah,
That's huge.
I couldn't believe, like, when I was actually going through TikTok at first when they said it was coming to PlayStation, I thought, because we all know some TikTok videos are bullshit. So I was like,
you look at it and you're like, nah.
yeah,
No
I was like,
fucking way.
nah. And then I went to the PlayStation store and it's like just announced. I'm like, what? I'm like, fuck off. And then I looked at it, I'm like, oh my actual god, it's actually happening.
And what's great too is that on the cover they have like the 4 best things to represent the game. You have the FPS, the like tycoon weird roller coaster, whatever this is. You have this Koenigsegg and then some kind of like ocelot looking car in the back, which is great. You know, they kind of got like a racing theme, and then you have, I think that's supposed to be like a really screwed version of Siren Head or something. It's some weird looking thing. So it has pretty much their 4 major categories of like fun, wacky, racing, exploration / horror, and then FPS and like military shooters.
Yeah, well,
which is dude, Roblox is so fucking fun. Every time I talk about it, it's getting me so hyped.
See, I'd play it on my phone all the time. Like, I know a lot of people think, my age and all that type of shit now are gonna be like, oh, you're probably way too old playing that shit, but I love getting back into all those like little fucking, because that's the thing with Roblox. There's all different types of games, and I of course been playing it on Xbox as well, and I thought, even though I bought an Xbox, my PS5 is still my main console. That's what I mainly use still. So with it coming to PlayStation 5, I thought that's handy. I'll be able to play it more on the PlayStation.
Have you ever played Generation Zero?
No, I haven't.
I'd love to be able to walk you through that game.
Yeah.
It's free right now.
So it's
PS Plus.
Oh, it's PlayStation, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on, I will look at the PlayStation Store. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
Totally accurate battle simulator.
I will also say another game I'm super hyped for is, I cannot fully remember the game, but everything's destructible in the game. It's like little tiny squares, but everything's breakable in the game. And it was only on PC. It's a PC game.
Did Dre play that? Do we know who I'm talking about? Or Jacksepticeye, or... I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Find out.
But that's coming to PS5 as well. Well, it's coming to Xbox as well, but it's coming to PS5.
Crossout would come out to PlayStation. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or not Crossout. Oh my God, it's not Crossout. What that is on here.
Yeah.
But Besiege, I think is the name.
Yeah.
That's a really old